terrible, ain't it?
Oh, he's a bundle of joy, such a bundle of joy. Oh, he's a bundle of joy, such a bundle of joy. Oh, he's a bundle.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, come on, everybody, let's get together tonight.
Well, anyway, we did manage to book the hotel after all. So, Mary and I are really looking forward to our holidays.
Oh, they're talking of hotels. Have you heard from Alf about how his break went?
Well, no. I know Mavis was looking forward to their, weekend away, even if he wasn't,
Oh, well. Here he comes. You down and Cochran.
Never does.
Well,
All right, Alf.
Terrible, ain't it?
Well, how did it go then, Alf?
so you have a good time?
What a cowing waste of time and money. I'm telling you now, I wish you'd never won that bogging competition. Miles out of the way that hotel was. We had to get 2 trains to the nearest town, and then we were still 10 miles away from the cowing place. Mavis insisted we had a taxi. Do you know how much that cost me? Cowing daylight robbery it was. Anyway, as you know, we took 2 suitcases with us, 1 each. I don't know why. Anyway, we gets off the second train and I'm carrying one of the suitcases, and Mavis asks, "Where's the other one?" "I thought you'd got it," I said. "I told you to get it," she yells back at me. Of course, by the time I got back to the station, the bogging train was just pulling out. I had a word with one of the porter chappies, and he took down a few details and said he'd found the next station and asked someone to take it off the train. He told me to go back the following day to collect it. Any road, we gets to the hotel, finds our room, and when I opens the suitcase, it was the one with all my stuff in. Mavis then starts crying and going off at me, saying I've ruined her weekend.
Well, that's a shame, because Mary went out with Mavis and helped her to buy a lot of new clothes for the trip, didn't they?
Don't I know about it? Do you know how much she spent? I could have bogging well wept when she told me.
But they did include 500 quid spending money, along with the 2-night stay at the hotel.
Yeah, so what was the hotel like?
All right, I suppose. Any road, when she calms down, we go downstairs to the cafe, the restaurant, for our evening meal. Load of foreign crap on the menu. And they didn't serve any mild at the bar. I had to have a glass of bogging lager which tasted like Nat's Peak. Any of that. It didn't go in funny, No,
Alf, very serious.
Yes,
very serious.
Tough eye.
Any road. They brought us this chicken stuff in white sauce. I had to call back the waiter. There's no tomato ketchup bottle on the table. I mean, you can't have a meal without tomato ketchup. When I asked him to get me some, he just glared at me as though I was something he'd brought in on his shoe. Any road, the following morning, Mavis had a go at me for piling up my breakfast plate with loads of sausages and bacon and eggs like. I told her, well, we may as well take advantage of the stuff, it was free. Anyway, after breakfast, we just went back into our room. The hotel was out in the middle of nowhere, miles from any place. I mean, there's bugger all else to do.
Yeah, but before you went, you said they had a swimming pool, a jacuzzi, and you could have had a massage. Didn't you use their facilities?
What about Mavis? I mean, I thought she would have liked to have experienced those,
Well, she couldn't. All of her clothes and stuff was in the other cowing suitcase. Anyway, I went back down to the station. I had to wait cowing hours for a buzz. When I got there, the bugging idiots had sent the other suitcase back here to our house in Redden. Mavis went cowing mad when I told her. Now she'd have to wear the same clothes for the entire weekend. Anyway, by now it was lunchtime. We went down to have something to eat. We were told that we had to pay for this meal. I mean, the cheapest thing on the menu was a cheese sandwich. And do you know how much that cost? Cowing rob dogs. Anyway, in the afternoon, we just went back up to our room and had a sleep. Then in the evening, we had the same cowing stuff to eat as the day before. I mean, it tasted crap, but Mavis said she enjoyed it. Then in the evening, we just sat in the bar for an hour or so. Oh, they were right snooty lot in there. All tanned and talking about their jobs or what cowing cars they owned. None of them spoke to us. And we went upstairs, fell asleep watching some bugging or rubbish on the TV.
Yeah, but
Then on Sunday morning, Mavis wanted to go out for a walk. I told her that it was going to rain, but she insisted. I had to go along with her because knowing her sense of direction, she'd soon get cowing lost. Anyway, we went along some country lanes. I told her not to go too far because we had to turn around and walk back, to the hotel. Anyway, then it cowing well started to rain. By the time we got back there, we were both drenched through. We got up to the room, and then our Mavis starts on at me again. What am I going to wear to go home in, she says. All my clothes are soaking wet. In the end, she had to borrow some of my stuff. I mean, the shirt was too big and had to be tucked in. I had to turn up the bottoms of the trousers and put another notch in the belt. She also wore one of my old jumpers. She took a look at herself in the mirror and said she looked like a bugging scarecrow. She was too angry to go downstairs for lunch, so we had a tray brought up to our room.
Yeah, but surely...
Anyway, then it was time to leave and come back home. I mean, she kept on complaining that people were giving her funny looks. Well, we got in. I counted up how much money it had cost over the weekend. When I took into consideration all of the cowing clothes and whatnot she bought, the train and taxi fares, the amount we spent on food and drink that wasn't included in the price, do you know how much it came to? Well, when I took off the £500 spending money, the whole cowing lot still cost nearly 300 quid. 300 quid, I'm telling you. What a cowing waste of time and money that was.
So, how is Mavis now?
Dunno. She's hardly spoken to me since we got back. Cows.
Always a bundle of joy, such a bundle of joy. Always a bundle of joy, such a bundle of joy. Always a bundle of joy, such a bundle of joy. Always a bundle of joy, such a bundle of joy.